That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
10 cycles. 5:97.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
43 rail.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Clock 10. Drill green. Ready.
Here's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 13-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Steel, black. Blue striking.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quez Watkins, 77 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first.
Fights through and now a crease. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want that more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. In a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second down and a yard. Ritter to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And now the first run for Devon H. Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Ritter will set up to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But in the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
17.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, nice move. Down the numbers. There he goes. Powering forward. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there out of Kamara. 48 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Here we go, set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ready.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Drill, 52. 6. Mental.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
A second down throw for Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys that did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
97. Trouble, 38.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Kamara up the middle. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Ritter from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Bucs for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Two.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw caught by A-Chain. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Two.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. Gets through and now an opening. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Cousins on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 4. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Look at the juke. And shedding him off now open field. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 170 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Ready.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Watkins in motion left. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's returnable now for Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Line out! Hey, can't!
In motion right is Watkins. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
48. Black. Leave it. Bring up 48.
They go play action. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Wide.
Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. In motion left is Watkins. Now Cousins on fourth down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Mayer, 27 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Buccaneers 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Shot. 17. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3.
52.
Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set, huh?
On first down, Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
22 needle. Hut.
Ritter off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cycle. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's A-Chain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. An audible here to get a new look. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go. Check right. Ready?
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, Steamer. Hey, we're good.
H.A. now up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
232 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Good route here. Through. Hey, yo.
Here's Cousins. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Gun. Hey, steamer.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Yellow.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's A-Chain on the give.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Leave it, 48. Hey, no, easy.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Running left, it's A-Chain.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Gun. Listen to me.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready.
A give to Kamara running right. Down the numbers. There he goes. 49 yards there. A big one.
A
carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.